Hi, friends. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're having a great day today. It is Wednesday, March 3rd. Yeah, it's the third day of March. Let's look at our calendar together. Got a little kitten calendar there. Let's find March 3rd right here, right under the abbreviation for Wednesday. It's Wednesday, March 3rd. It's the third day of March, and at the very bottom it says March 2021. Well, I'm starting to get a lot of seed catalogs right now because spring is still about a month away, but everybody's sending seeds of flowers and stuff like that to look at. So I've got two really fun books. The first one is called The Wind Blew. Let's look at this because it's windy out there today. The Wind Blew. Here's our opening pages right here. Beautiful illustrations. The wind blew. Ooh, do you see that umbrella right there? Let's find out what happens. It took the umbrella from Mr. White and quickly turned it inside out. It snatched the balloon from little Priscilla and swept it up to join the umbrella. Ooh, the wind is blowing everything away. And not content, it took a hat, and still not satisfied with that. Ooh, let's find out what happens. It whipped a kite into the air and kept it spinning round up there. Ooh, look at all the things in the air right now. It grabbed a shirt left out to dry and tossed it upwards to the sky. This is silly, isn't it? It plunked a hanky from a nose, and up and up and up it rose. It lifted the wig from the judge's head and didn't drop it back. Instead, let's find out what happened. Instead, it whirled the postman's letters up as if it hadn't done enough. Wow, talk about a windy day. It blew so hard it quickly stole a striped flag fluttering on a pole. It pulled the new scarves from the twins and tossed them to the other things. It sent the newspapers fluttering round, and then, tired of things it found, so it's getting tired of all these new things the wind has found, it mixed them up. It mixed them up and threw them down. And blew away to sea. So the wind blew away to the sea. That was a great book. That was called The Wind Blew. Yeah, and it's a windy day today. The other book I have is also about wind. This is called The Tiny Seed. Let's look at this together. Ooh, look at the opening pages. That's beautiful. The tiny seed. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? Ooh, beautiful, beautiful illustrations. Let's find out what happens. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up, up it goes. It flies too high, and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. Ooh, look at the ocean with the fish down there. How cool. Let's find out what happens. One seed drifts down onto the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Finally, the wind stops, and the seed falls gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not see it. Good, good. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they were going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow is melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by and the sun shines. Rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First, they send roots down into the earth, and then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up towards the sun and the air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new plants. It is a weed, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants. And that little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it too starts to grow into a new plant. Ooh, let's find out what happens. The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun and springtime. One child does not see the plants as he runs along. Oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. But that's still not our friend the little seed. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbors grow even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 6. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what is happening? First, there are footsteps, then a shadow looms over them, then the hand reaches down and breaks off the beautiful flower. A boy has picked a flower to give to his friend. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on, and it doesn't stop. The sun shines on it, and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people, and it is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses, and now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. All summer long, the birds and the bees and the butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. Isn't that awesome? Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter and the nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. And the wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower seed pods opens. Out comes many tiny seeds. They quickly sail far away on the wind. Wow, it's come full circle, hasn't it? The end. That was a great book. That was called The Tiny Seed. Well, I hope you have a great day today, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye, friends.